Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to ChriswithaC RC. Today guys, we're going to be looking at the Wltoys 144010 and what changes we've actually made to the car and has it benefited in any sort of way. So there's a few things that I've changed on the vehicle itself to improve the handling, to improve the top speed, to improve the cornering and stuff like that, and basically things that I think will make a massive difference to this car. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, I am looking at the RC Racing EMBT platform. Basically, it's the same as the Wltoys, but that a little bit better. So we're going to be looking at that in a moment. And yeah, I'm just considering basically going for a higher quality version of the Wltoys, I think you want to say. But I'm going to stop the video here basically and then dive down to the car, and then I'll show you some of the changes I've made and some of the changes I'm going to be making to the vehicle, and we'll go from there. So I hope you're enjoying the new video, by the way guys. I got a new camera, so fingers crossed. Right, let's dive down. Right guys, so obviously Wltoys 144010. First off, you probably spot a little difference here, and I'll go into it in a second. But yeah, I have made a few changes. As you can see, she's now, suspension wise, a lot better than what she was. And the reason behind that is because of these shocks here. These are the RC Racing EMB1 or EMBT shocks. They're all part of the same platform. They come in a little kit basically that you put together. So they just come with all the parts, and then you obviously got to put together. Now I didn't create a video for that pure and simply because the video would have been too long. Alright, so what I have done is actually put them on the car. As you can see, dampening wise now, she's a lot better, but it also leans into corners a lot better. For the kit, I think the whole kit for the suspension kit really was, if I remember, it was around about, what was it? I think it was about £30 for the lot from DMS Racing here in the UK. Oh, by the way, do you like my loom bands? My daughter made me them. And the reason why I've done that is so the car will actually corner better and handle better. As I mentioned before, we have got the SRX 200 receiver and the STX transmitter. We're still staying with the 60 amp ESC that came with the car for the moment. And also, as I mentioned previously, we have got the Surpass, what is it now? The Surpass Platinum 2845 5000 kV motor. Still using the stock gearing, 19 tooth pinion, with a 44 tooth spur. EMBT rear wing. Now, okay, as I mentioned, I've got the metal hubs. Simon from SBRC, sorry, is sending me some new front casters. Hubs I'll probably have to purchase from elsewhere because he didn't have them in stock. And the only thing I did do, and I have noticed unfortunately, as I have got a few bent drive shafts, so he's sending me some replacement drive shafts on dog bones for the rear. But as you notice, the main thing, oh, and of course the JX 1181 MG servo, metal geared servo. I need to find a metal horn, but the car, just so impressed with the suspensions. It's so smooth. Now, did have a few comments from a few people saying, was it better? Was it actually better than the RC Racing? What I probably will do in a moment, guys, is do a comparison between the two. The Wltoys shocks, they're not that good. They being straight with you, they don't dampen nowhere near as well as these. As you can see, there's just really soft movement on these ones. Everything's all quality, all toughened aluminium. You've got the actual shock. What's the word for it? I can't think of it now. Piston. The actual. They did just a better quality. I don't know how to explain it to you. But really falling in love with this little platform, mind. Really enjoying it. So stop the video here, and fingers crossed we'll be getting out with the car as well soon. But yeah, I just think, watch now, let's do a drop test, shall we? As you can see, no bouncing all over the shop. It just takes the jump or takes a landing. Lovely. So what I'm actually going to do here is, as you can see, suspension's so much nicer. But I'll dive back up in a second and we'll talk about the rest of it. So as you can see, guys, quite a big difference really with the suspension setup on that car. Now, is it worth your investment? Now, if you've bought one of these, I think it definitely is, all right, because you're kind of invested into it, and maybe someone like myself who wants to try and get the best of that little platform, or is like the price point of purchase really more than anything is, you know, maybe you couldn't afford something like an LC Racing, or like, you know, basically you're starting in the hobby and you want to upgrade bit by bit. Now, I definitely recommend looking at quality parts. Something like the LC Racing parts, I was put onto them. I wasn't made aware of them until I actually bought that vehicle, and it's definitely worth doing, in my opinion. Like I say, little by little, just upgrade parts as you find them cheap enough to keep the hobby interesting to you. And I definitely think that's a good way of explaining it. Is it reminds me very much of the first RC car that I actually bought, then, if that makes sense. Or even my first RC car was given to me by my father. And bit by bit, just upgrading parts and just, you know, trying to get those little bits that you think are worthwhile investment to you, I think is a great idea. I like to upgrade everything, as you know, and there's one of, you know, it is a theme, and what I actually say, upgrade everything, and the reason behind which is I'm constantly looking how I can improve something, and if you are enjoying something, why not do it? But worthwhile investment. Those shocks are definitely better. The LC Racing stuff is, as it says on the tin, it's racing components. They're put together with more care. The quality of parts tends to be better and stuff like that, and you know, it's definitely worth doing. But I'm enjoying it. Like I say, I have got other parts coming through. We have got a carbon fibre chassis. We've got a full hex screw kit which we're going to put on the vehicle when we change the chassis over. I've got those aluminium hubs, tyres or something. No, I will take you along for the ride as I'm doing it. I hope obviously this new camera is doing what it's meant to be doing as well. And stay safe, brothers and sisters. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Remember, somewhere in this box, guys, will be more videos for you to watch. If you're liking what you're seeing as well, remember to like, share and subscribe. And until next time.